Hello everybody and welcome back to Blockade Farms and welcome to the American Dream. This is our new map to replace Carpston. So we start off in front of our gorgeous American house. Now we haven't done any American maps yet, so we've pretty much done all English, so this is the first one. But it's a shame you can't go in the house, but it is a beautiful, beautiful house we live in. So, I'll give you a quick tour and a bit of a thing of all the machinery we've got. We will first show you the washing line. So this is where we hang our clothes out after we've done a bit of washing. We've got the swimming pool, we've got the swings. So, let's get into the actual good stuff. So, where should we start? We'll start over here. So this I fell through that. This looks like our workshop area on the farm. So we have quite a big old farmyard, as you can see, all the way around here. And then we own 2, 1 and 8. Oh, I think we own this bit of land here as well. Yeah, because our all 2 stackers over there. So we will have a look in a minute. But yeah, so we own all of this, and we start off with a chicken pasture with no chickens in it. We start with a cow barn. It has got 30 cows in it, but it's got no food. It's just got no food, and there's no manure heap, so we need to fit that. And then we start off with a piggery. Well, of course we're playing American, so it's a hog. Our productions are, we start with a grain dryer. And the reason we start with that is because we are making this series very, very realistic. So we've got a moisturometer to check the fields, and we can only harvest at the right time, otherwise we'll lose in yield. And if it is wet, we can bring it here to get it dried. We've got the glass houses. There's 3 of them in the yard, but they do take manure and water, and the recipe means we need the manure. So that's why we will be getting the cow manure pit fitted, because we will need it. So yeah, that's the workshop, and we will need to be doing a lot of maintenance on our vehicles because we are running the advanced maintenance package. So it means we've got oil to be done, greasing to be done, and yeah, we've got to service the tractors a little bit more. We're also running puncher tyre punchers, so we could just be driving down the field and we can get a tyre puncher at any time, and we'll have to pay to get it repaired. So let's have a look in our first shed. This is our first shed. You've probably noticed we have got a bale grab at the side here. Quite a nice big one there. And let's open up and see what we're dealing with. And as you can see, we've got a beautiful Case 9390. It's a quad track on wheels. It's an older one, but it should be perfect for starting out with. Real old school, doesn't go very fast, and you probably can see just above my rev counter we have the oil at 99% and the grease at 96%. So we will be having to keep on top of that. We're going to have to change the oil in these tractors, we're going to have to change the grease and really look after them. So this is our big horsepower tractor. And obviously it's an American map, so it's pretty much Case focused, and the dealership is Case as well. And then we've got a Case 260, which we're probably all familiar with. A very nice tractor. It will be doing the lion's share of the work, and then anything big will be in the quad track. It's got the new interior of the Case tractors, so really nice. It's a little start-stop button. The red seat. And we've got a break glass window thing there in case we roll it. We've got a Massey Ferguson square baler. Pretty nice. That'll help with all the bales we'll be making. An Amazon fert spreader. Not my favourite one, but it should do to start with. As I say, this is all the starting equipment anyway that the map starts with. Got a beautiful big planter which takes liquid fertiliser and seed, so that's going to be really, really handy. And we have our power tube trailer. So we've got some really good equipment to start with, and I think we've got some more in different sheds, but that is a really good lineup to start working on this farm. So over here we have got a sprayer. Yet again, it's another Amazon, the UX 5201 Super. We've got a cultivator, and this is why we've got the 600 horsepower quad track, because this is fairly big and we need some good power. We've got the seed drill. Obviously it doesn't do fertilizer, it is just seeding, but it's a nice 12-meter thing and it should do to get us going. To be fair, all the machinery on here looks brand new, not like Whitcomb where you start and everything's pretty wore out. We've got a propane tank here. Now the reason we got a propane tank is because the grain dryer over there needs propane to dry the crops, so we have to come here, buy the propane we need, fill the tank up, drive it over there, and then we can put it in there and activate the drying, just to keep that moisture level right so we can keep it real well. Or we can sell it as dried. We can sell like dried wheat, dried corn, and I think it's worth a little bit more if we have a look. This map comes pre-set up with it all, so if we have a look, so we've got our normal crops in here. So let's say wheat. Wheat at its best on this map is £612, so really not that much money. It's not a very good crop on this map, but if we went down to say dried wheat, it's less money. So don't really understand that. I would have thought it'd be more, but yeah, that's a bit weird. Unless you get more dried wheat out of your wheat if you put so much in. I haven't actually checked the recipe. If we go here, let's say go to wheat. So 50 wheat plus 3 propane makes 44 dried wheat, which doesn't seem like a very good deal. But at the same time, if we pulled it off the field really wet, we can't sell it wet. It basically, we would get penalised for that, and they'll take a drying charge anyway. So that's what it'll be used for. But if we take it off dry and it's alright, we'll probably just store it and sell it because it's worth more money. As you can see, this map is full of loads of different bits and bobs. It's got quite a lot available. So there's pizzerias, pancake houses, ketchup production, there's the wood mill, oil mill, fermentation, which I presume is a bio plant. But it's obviously American, isn't it? We've got our dairy. I don't think there's too much in there. Cream, bit of cream, condensed milk, chocolate milk. So there's a few different bits and bobs in here on this map. Juicing plant, plum juice, and this is all to do with our glass houses. Oh no, there is a bio plant as well. So we've got all of the different pies. Apple pie in the bakery. That's new. Cornbread, pumpkin pie. Now that would be quite cool. So yeah, there's plenty for us to buy and try on this map, and we will be trying all of it if we can. Obviously we've got the mill. We can make fine flour, normal flour, corn flour. So that's really handy. So we can actually turn the corn into something. Tailor shop. And there is a sugar meal. So I don't know how much all these places are. I've not actually had a great look at it. I just set it up and yeah, that's where we go. So what's it going to cost if we bought that? £240,000. So not the cheapest things in the world. 300,000, but we will save up and we will get this. Oh, popcorn as well. I forgot about the popcorn. 240. So yeah, we're going to need a lot of money to be buying some of this stuff. But anyway, let's get back to the farmyard and carry on with our tour. So we've looked over here and we're now going to go over to our shed over here. So you probably, the most observant of you, will notice the headers and they are case. So I wonder what make our combine's going to be. We've got this beautiful combine header here. Looks like a fairly decent size one. Case make, obviously. And then we've got our corn header. Not as big, probably a 9 metre by the looks of that. But yeah, again, never had a case combine, so it's all new. And it looks fairly good tackle. Does mean we've got header trailers, so we've got to be careful of that. And we're going to not use super strength in the series because we're making it super realistic. Behind the doors we have a Merlot 44.9. It's one of the new style ones. Really nice telehandler, to be fair, and it'll be a great asset on its, I want to say, bale trailer, but it's a low loader, so we can get our pallets on here when we get productions going. And here is the main article of the farm, a Case AF11. Really nice big combine and the crawler track on the front. So let's take a look inside. It's got aircon, so that's a necessity in the weather here in America. Yeah, again, we've got the signature red leather seat with the red leather personnel seat there. All our buttons. Has it got GPS on it? It does look like it. Very nice combine. So today we'll probably be using this first off. And yet again, you can see oil 100%, grease 100%. So we're going to have to keep on top of all of our servicing real good. And it's a good job we've got a pit over here so we can look after all of our own products. So here's our grain silos. Real American. Grain dryer over here. I presume we just tip it in here, and if we want to dry it, we activate it, and if we don't turn on the grain drying. But it's one massive silo. I don't know how much it holds, but I'm hoping quite a bit. So that we don't have to keep expanding it. See, it's got all the blowers on it. There's been a lot of detail put into all of this. It really is the American dream. Can we go up the stairs? No. We just walk straight through them. But yeah, really nice. Oh no, sorry, this is the grain dryer side. So this is where we'll tip all of our products we need to dry. So if we don't need to dry it, we'll put it in the main silo. If we do need to dry it, we need to put it here. And I presume this is where we've got to put the propane gas. Yeah. And then we'll just basically pull it from our tank in the yard, bring it here, fill these tanks up, and then that gets us drying grain. So that takes us nicely over to our glass houses. So we've got the manure pits here. They're pretty standard, they're all the same. Just need the manure to go with the water. So we'll get them all topped up, and once we've got a manure pit and got the cows going, we can crack on and make some bits there. Here's our water mill. And this is where we'll be buying all our water from. And then, at least it's not far to go, is it? All pretty nice in the yard. We've got the chicken coop. 566 chickens can go in here, so it's a big old enclosure. And I'm hoping to get this filled up today and get some chickens in, because we do have a field over there. Probably can just see it. Full of wheat, ready to go. So yeah, it's going to be a new adventure, and this farm is really big, and it is going to be really nice to play. So we've got the traffic on as well. We are trying to make it as realistic as possible. And just cross the road, check both ways. And this is just our other, I think this is our cow barn. So these are our cows that we have, but we've obviously got no food for them yet, so we've got to sort that out. We could sell all the cows until we're ready, or we just leave them in there because they're nice assets to have. We've got, well, the cows are still over here, a nice little shed at the side of them here. I've not actually explored this area too much. It's a big old enclosure. How many cows does it take? We get 361 cows in there. That is some cows. And what have we got in the shed? Oh, and then there's our mower. So we do have some mowers in here. Fairly big mower, front and rear. It's a fairly hefty shed. And we got Turner, windrow, and an auto stacker. So that is really handy. It means we don't have to pick all the bales up by hand. And then last but not least, here is our piggery or hoggery if you're American. So can we go inside? We can. So there we go. Nice big piggery. So we will be getting this set up. We'll be getting some pigs in here eventually, but obviously we've got plenty to do to start with, so it won't be a straight away thing, but we'll work towards it because it's on our land. And it is a big shed with a slurry tanker at the back. And it does look like we've got a silage pit as well. So we'll go in here. So as you can see, field chaff level 0 and compacting 0. So we can definitely put grass in there. But I don't think we've actually got a grass field to start with. We've just got the bits we can cut around here. What's this? Alfalfa. Yeah, I don't actually think we start with a grass field. No, we don't. So we will have to buy something or make half the field 8 grass so we can turn it into silage for the cows, get them going. And then I think the pigs, what do they need? They need base food, grain, protein and root crops. So we can put in like sugar beet, we can put some wheat in there. It just depends how effective they will be, but you're better off splitting them all and putting a bit of everything in there, and then it will get the pigs really going well. So we will be looking towards getting that set up at some point. So now we've had a bit of a tour, we need to start our first job on the farm, and it is going to be the wheat field, which is here, field 2. So let's get in the combine, let's get it started up, and let's head over to the first field. Just get this hooked on. And let's head over the road. So we are straight down here. This, by the way, is also our field to the left of us. And it is a cornfield. And I don't think it's a million miles away. And as you can see, we've got field moisture, expected range 6 to 18%. So I'll show you on the wheat field about the harvest, how we check that. So let's head over there. Oh, through the grain store. So obviously this one's the one where we'll keep most of our crops if they're ready, and if they need drying, they'll go to the grain dryer. And here she is, our lovely wheat field. So we do need to find somewhere to pull up. And let's get this header assembled. A bit unfolded. So yeah, we're going to start off with the wheat, but what we're going to do is put the header on, and then we're going to check the moisture, see if it's the right time for harvesting. Have to block the road up while we're getting sorted. So it is one of these fancy headers that has a trailer built in. Yeah, let's block the road for a quick second while we go do some sampling. Hopefully the locals won't mind. So here is our moisture meter. So we're looking between 6 and 18%. What we do is we go into the field, pick a spot, hold down circle, and it tells us we're 15.11, which means that end of the field we are absolutely perfect and ready to go. So let's head over here, let's check the middle. Same again. 15.14. So we go a bit further up here. And it's 15.1. So we know that this field is definitely ready to harvest. The moisture is absolutely perfect. So let's get our combine off the road because it's blocking this angry man flashing his brake lights. And let's get into our first bit of harvesting. Let's get that activated. and let's jump in to our combine. So, like I say, we are going to be trying to play this one more realistic. So, this one, super strength probably won't get used. If we get stuck in the field, we're going to have to be towed out with a chain, opposed to just doing the super strength to pick it up. The only thing I'm just wondering is, have these fields been soil sampled? And they haven't done, so let's just buy the soil samples before we get too far with it. Obviously this year we're not expecting great yields off them. Ooh, they're fairly potent on their old samples. £11,000. So there we go. We're now harvesting our first load of grain. So we are going to take this wheat down and we are going to put it into the chickens, and I'm going to buy some chickens because we've just seen that wheat prices are terrible. So we might as well use it for chickens, and we know eggs are worth a lot of money. And as you can see, our grain's nicely going in the back. And we've started our big harvest. Well, I say big harvest, it's the only half field we've got apart from the corn, which will take a lot longer. So let's get cracked on. I will get this field headland done. I would imagine we'll be full, and then we'll go and fetch our new case tractor, and we will get it taken over to the chickens, and anything left we will put into storage. So let's get on and let's get harvesting. Right, so we've got the wheat field all harvested. It's in the back of our case tractor. So we are just going to get it into the farmyard now. And let's buy some chickens and get this being made into some eggs. So, let's pull down here. And I don't know where we tip it. I thought it'd be somewhere down one of the sides. Bit annoying with that screen there, can't see a lot. Let's go find out where we got to tip it. So that's, yes, I presume it's somewhere down here. We just edged a bit too far away. We'll go into this view and then we should be able to see it better. There we go. Let's get that enclosure filled up. I'm expecting it to take quite a lot with... Oh, it didn't take a lot at all. I was expecting that to take a lot with how many chickens it can get. The rest of it will have to go in the silo. So, let's have a look and buy some chickens. Now, we have only got 56 grand. We started with 75, so... What we might end up doing is buying some younger chickens, a bit cheaper ones, like this. We won't get the eggs straight away, but they can grow up and they can start making us thing. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to put 500 in there, and they're all little baby chicks. As you can see, not as tall as the grass. So we'll have loads of chicks in there. They will reproduce as well, and we'll fill the enclosure, but we'll start off with the little ones because we haven't got the money at the moment. Which isn't a problem. We can live with some little ones, and then we'll gradually work up and get some bigger ones. Well, they'll grow up anyway and start making us some eggs, but looks like we've got plenty of food for the time being. I don't know how long that will be true for, especially when we when they start getting bigger and laying eggs. They use a lot more. So let's get that all tipped in there. I think there might be some more left in the combine. There is, so we'll go get emptied. So I am going to try and do a bit more first person view for you this season as well. Obviously we'll use this view for, you know, if there's anything taxing to do and I can't see, because sometimes I can't quite get the right angle in first person. But for like driving on the road and stuff, it's not too bad. So the other mods we have got installed are, there's a accident collision one. So if we crash the tractor, it will damage the tractor, which is going to be means we're going to have to take a bit more time driving anyway. We've also got it's like a subsidy mod. It's called red tape mod, and with that we can get demo tractors. There'll be certain different things that we can comply with and do them. So if I show you on here, it's down here. So like crop rotation, if we rotate the crops, we can win points and we can move up tiers on our farm. Animal feed, so we could activate that one as well, because we're going to, well, we probably can't actually because we haven't got all of our animals things. But they're policies. We've got schemes to do, natural fertilising, and we sort of get paid for all of these. Wrapping plastic, so use forage wagons, there's tax to pay. You're currently no tax statement available, so we'll be paying taxes. So year losses are £16,000, so we're not going to pay tax on that. Expenses 33, taxable income 16, tax due 0. So we will be paying tax a bit as well to make it a bit more realistic. This is our rotation, so most recent, and then it'll go to like, as we go on, that week will move previous, and then it'll put the new crop in and stuff like that. And if grants come up, we can like apply for grants. So if there's a grant, for buying a new tractor, we can then apply for that grant, and if we're successful with that application, we can get the grant to help us buy a new tractor, or if it's some animals or anything like that. So quite a lot of real mods on this map, and it'll take us getting used to, and it's going to be a bit of an adjustment on the way we play, but I think it'll make it quite fun for us. So let's get this last bit of grain in, and then what we'll do is we'll get this field quickly baled up, see how many bales we can make off it. And then we've also got the auto stacker, which is going to make moving bales so much easier. That screen's a bit annoying in this case, can't quite see out that window. We don't want to crash too many times. But yeah, it is a very, very nice farmyard. So let's get this last bit tipped, and then we'll go and find the baler and give it a go. There we go, our bales are all picked up and we've got a full trailer. So we've got, can't see because of the oil things in the way, but we are going to work on that and get that moved for next time. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 bales off this field, so not too shabby. So we are going to run them over to the cow enclosure. I'm going to put them in storage for now because I'm hoping that we can get the cows going at some point. So obviously we're going to need a grass field. Or some form of grass to, you know, make some silage with. But it'll be nice to have some bales for doing that as well. So we're going to dump them here. And hopefully the auto stacker will stack them really nicely, as long as we do it right. So let's see if I can find the right button. Up she goes. I like the auto stackers because they do stack them in a really, really nice way. So put them tight to the shed. There we go. So we've got a beautiful stack there, and then we've got the telehandler for shunting them around the shed when we're ready for it. So yeah, it is nice to start with an auto stacker. Very nice to start with one. It is a well-equipped farm, but hopefully we can quite quickly get into the grasp of things. We'll probably end up borrowing some money to really get going on it. Because we want to get everything going, really. Start making some money. And we obviously, with £53,000, time we bought some seed and some fertilizer and some lime, we'll soon be eating through that money fairly quickly. So let's get the case put away into the shed. We can see that the grease level's quite low, so we think we'll be greasing them up quite often. So should we just nip to the workshop and I'll show you how. I haven't had a play with this yet, so it'll be interesting for all of us. So this is our new menu. So as you can see from down the bottom, by the looks of it, so replace oil £29, replace grease £30, repaint £7,745, which is crazy because we've not even done an hour in it, and it wants £7 grand to paint it and repair it. £6,000. It's barely got any wear on it. Oh no, I said the condition's actually pretty poor, but I presume that involves the grease and everything. And we've got replaced tyres here, which we've had on quite a few. So I don't think there's too much we can do to customise it. It's come pretty well spec. Could put a front loader on it, change the rims. But yes, 302 horsepower tractor. It's fairly decent. So the running costs of the tractors are going to be very high with all these mods on. So it's going to take a bit more, and we're going to have to work a bit harder and keep on top of it. Because if this is £7 grand already, you can see the servicing bar's quite low, and we've barely used it. So that is crazy. The same with the combine, as you can see. It's fairly high. Wear already. So we're going to really have to keep on top of the servicing. I don't know what was going on with the traffic there, but across the road. But yes, and oh, what we got? I don't know what we legitimately don't know what we hit there coming through there. It must have been the top of the tree, so we might have to prune that because we don't want to do that too many times, because otherwise that's going to cost us a fortune. We can get the hedge put back out here. Get the combine all folded up and get it back in the shed. So the next time we use the combine will be for the corn in that field. We are going to be doing some cultivation on the wheat field, and we will be spreading some lime on it and getting that all up to scratch. But what a perfect way to end the first episode on the new series, The American Dream. We've got our little chicks when we've harvested our field. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this new series. I think I'm going to enjoy making it as well. It's going to be a lot harder, a bit trickier, but that's what we're here for. It should make for a really, really good series. So thank you for watching, guys. Please give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Let us know what you think to the new farm and what else you would like to see on this map. And hopefully, if you click that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get notification of the next video. And you can see us carrying on and putting all the tractors to work. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.